They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 43. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7. Cowboys nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
For the extra point.
It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A gain of 29.
He got 29 yards that time.
First down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Elliott. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
It makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to...
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie from Bama, Trayvon Diggs. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over 1st and 10.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Dalton Schultz. Incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Cowboys 7.
Prescott on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And now look at him go. The 30. The 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Love. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On second down, Elliott. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
To throw is Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A first down carry by Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Prescott going to do it himself. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Elliott. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes us down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Love once more. Flush to his right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Rosas' kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And a Cowboy.
Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go with Chubb on second down. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run again on first down, Chubb. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
48-yard line.
They toss it left side to Chubb. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers and freed up the D lineman to make the play.
50-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Dylan Cantrell. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Love now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jordan Love.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Formation for Washington.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On third down, it's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of...
That's caught inside the 20. Here we go. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety.
Oh, that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Following the interception, Love. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. They run again with Logan. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
3rd and long for Love. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
23 yards the pickup there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Running to start the drive is Love. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun. Love. And he finds McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes this Washington 40. Cowboys 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Under
under pressure, and they got to him again. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard. And now they're going to fake it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Got his target, Samuel. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas. It looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. I'm going to run you over.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Today's finals, Washington 40, Cowboys 18.